Ciao, Mindy.
Ciao.
How are you?
I'm so excited because here we are.
Look at this place.
Amazing.
The Palazzo Ralph Lauren. Have you been here before?
I have never been here before. I don't even know if I've been to a Palazzo before. So this is exciting.
So it's a big day. It's a big day.
And we're here for Salone.
Salone, the premier design fair,
Yes.
which started in 1961.
What?
Yeah.
Wikipedia over here.
I did my homework. Wow. Look at this place.
Amazing.
Mindy, what's the first thing you notice when we walk in here?
I think I notice how Ralph's philosophy of design is just ingrained in everything he does.
I'm just obsessed with the scale of everything in here.
Yeah, I could live here. I'm gonna live here.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's be wowed. After you.
What?
So this is the Ralph Lauren Fall 2026 home collection. Doesn't it look great?
It's so warm and sophisticated. It's so Ralph, but then things I've never seen before. Wow.
I like the mix. There's a mix of some sisal, some leopard, some comfy pillows.
Sisal? Look at you.
Sorry, I'm coming in hot.
But I mean, everything from like the light fixtures to this 4-poster bed. I mean, I could steam myself on that bed scrolling away, comfortably scrolling away on my phone and still feel classy because it was all Ralph Lauren.
Ralph is obviously the pinnacle of the American dream.
Yes, great point.
And I remember even as a kid being determined to convince my parents to get me the polos, because it's not really a polo without the polo pony.
No, it isn't.
And how dare my parents deprive me of the polo pony in my youth.
What I love about this collection is that there's some things here that are so distinctly Ralph Lauren, like the color of this, the material of this, but then there are some really surprising elements to me, like the color of the wood.
It's a little lighter.
It's a little lighter than you would think.
I normally associate dark, deep wood with the
Right.
house of Ralph Lauren, and we're getting a little lighter, a little
Like the
brighter
Polo
in here.
bar.
Exactly.
Where I'm always drinking my gimlets
I like to
on a
use-
Friday night.
That's a good point of reference, the Polo bar.
Again, I keep saying this about every room. I want to live here. I think I'm just going to switch a picture of me so that when designers come in here, they can just be like, wait, why is
why
Mindy
is-
Kaling next to these
Next to Ralph Lauren and his
with all
dog.
of his dogs?
One of my favorite things about Ralph Lauren Home is that similar to the way he styles his collections, there's a mixture of textures, and it's not just one pillow, it's another pillow and then another pillow,
Yeah.
some pop and white.
And of course, animal print.
Leopard
which
print's my favorite neutral.
it is a neutral.
There you go.
Derek Blasberg.
You can have that, you can have
Yeah,
that.
thank you. Oh my gosh.
Ready for this?
Yes. What?
This is my kind of library. All alcohol.
It lights up?
Yes.
What are you, Don Draper?
And it's also in the lighter wood.
It's so beautiful. I think that this sort of scallop detail is kind of unexpected.
Scallop detail.
Wouldn't you say?
Not your first time at Salone, is it?
It's funny because it is so family oriented and yet it looks so beautiful that I guess, you know what? It would be like a no food zone.
Right, okay, maybe not, no sticky hand zone.
No sticky
Okay, we could
hand zone.
I would negotiate with my kids, but as a rule, they're not allowed near nice stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at this.
That's nice.
That's Ralph's. Oh, look. It's a little dog, too.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Everything here is so considered.
Derek, I see a door.
Let's walk through it.
Since we're now just roaming and trespassing through every room in here, we might as well keep going. Oh my goodness. Okay. Kind of a different energy in here.
This one feels a little more uptown, a little more penthouse. If that was country, now we're in town.
This is, to me, coming from Los Angeles. You're a New Yorker. I'm an Angelino.
Okay, yes.
I feel that this would be good for, honestly, for both. But
You would spend more time in the city if this is what your city apartment looked like? Is that what you're suggesting?
I mean, I wish I was the hedge fund manager who lived in this room.
Check out this table.
It's the centerpiece. It's almost literally the centerpiece. What I love about this is that it's Italian and it's handmade, but it's Ralph Lauren.
It's a New Yorker designing something made in Italy.
A lot of places. We're traveling all over the world.
I'm exhausted.
With this coffee table. It's a piece of art.
What do you think Ralph has in here?
I like that your thing is, why don't we go through Ralph's things?
I'm going through everything.
For what, cash?
Have you ever worked with Ralph? Are you familiar with their home?
Yes, when I went to college, my first dorm room had a twin XL Ralph Lauren like comforter cover.
Oh, really?
Yes, duvet. And so, but I mean, I would hardly compare that to this, but I actually do. What about you?
A couple years ago, I renovated an apartment on the Upper East Side of New York, and Ralph made this incredible cream and royal blue plaid fabric that we lined the entire bedroom in, and a four-post bed with draped curtains.
That sounds...
It turned out, if I can be so bold to say, it turned out incredibly. I love this desk. I feel like as a writer, think of all the writing we could do. How inspired would we be sitting in this bleached mahogany desk?
I might be more successful if I had this desk. Maybe.
Wow, look at this courtyard.
So it's really clear to me now that Ralph's philosophy in his runway shows also applies to his home collections.
I think that the key to Ralph's success is an intentionality with everything, with the forks, the flowers, the leopard print pillows that I may or may not try and steal when we leave tonight, the moss, the trees, everything.
Does it remind you of the runway shows that you've been to?
I think what's awesome and what is constantly surprising about the world of Ralph Lauren is that you kind of know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the best of American elegance mixed with a little bit of Italian flair, but you never know what it's gonna look like until you get there. So I've gone to 100 Ralph Lauren shows, and each one is different and inspiring in its own way.
It's so true. There's unexpected elements, but nothing is ever trendy. And that to me is so Ralph in his home collections and then also in his runway shows. Wow.
You've been to some Ralph shows.
I've been to a couple Ralph shows.
Isn't that the reason I like a Ralph show?
Why?
It's often boys and girls.
Yes.
There's a little something for everyone.
And there's often some steak and french fries
yes.
afterwards.
I go for the male models and the steak frites.
Yes.
Understand. All right, I guess our time at the Palazzo Ralph Lauren is coming to an end.
I know, I'm so sad.
If you had to sum up this experience to someone who didn't have the good fortune of being with us tonight, what would you say?
I feel like it was multiple secret gardens nestled into the heart of Milan, and then a couple just gorgeous rooms that are like aspirational but warm and comfortable. What about you?
I would just tell them it's all Ralph's world and we're just living in it.